I'm John Schwan, founder, CEO of Schwan Financial Group. It's kind of amazing when we look back that almost 3 decades now have gone by since we started. How you start and how you finish is probably what you're going to be known for, but we've always been extremely passionate about helping people, and that's one of the statements we live by is we help people. One of our core beliefs and value system is that to be good for others or serve others, you have to have a very caring culture.
Really stems from the fact that this is a service-based, solution-oriented family business. We're caring for those we serve, perseverance to do what others cannot or will not do, and the pride in a job well done are part of what we do every day.
Because to start a plan, but to see it through to fruition, you need to have people that are passionate about it. In fact, we've gone from passionate to being obsessed with solving our clients' most important economic and psychonomic concerns. Very shortly after starting, we learned what the barriers were for people to really plan and work at the highest level. We found that we really needed to connect and be a valuable service of overcoming things that have been a challenge to them of either why they haven't planned or why they haven't continued to plan or do something once they've started.
That was the big difference I found with John Schwan. He focused on the needs of the client, and so he paid attention to what their goals and needs and objectives were and built up a master plan for them. And the plan was in writing, so it took an enormous amount of information and then put it into a language and into a context that was simple for the client to understand. That was critical. There was no technical jargon over there. It was working towards what the client's goals and objectives were.
Next thing we recognized very early in our career was the difference between economic planning and psychonomic planning. Unfortunately, most companies that we see, or when we find someone hasn't acted, is because people have started with the economics only, meaning how to plan. You should do this, this, and this. There's no ownership in that. What does an ideal result specifically look like to you, and why do you want to obtain it? Then we set a plan to meet those objectives.
And so we each bring our own expertise to that problem, and that is really what is so interesting about this firm, because we're not all CPAs here. We come from varied backgrounds, and each one brings a different perspective to it, and we feel that our clients then benefit from that perspective.
And this all votes around or goes around what I considered the 100% rules. And the 100% rules were we weren't going to talk to anybody that would say, John, would you make certain that I am completely broke and destitute to live the last of my life? Would you make sure that my family never speak to each other again and don't know how to deal with these assets or a business that we've transferred? And then finally, John, would you make certain in our planning that we guarantee ourselves to pay the maximum amount of gift tax, income tax, estate tax? So I knew that people wanted to reduce or at least have some say in how those outcomes were based.
It's all about solutions. Clients come to you with problems and there are tax issues to deal with, but the tax is just one part of it. You're overall trying to optimize their resources.
We construct customized portfolios, nothing canned, nothing preconceived. We balance risk and reward, we manage value of fees and expenses, and we try to minimize tax consequences wherever possible. And we constantly measure and monitor our progress against the written plan. In fact, our founder has said you can't manage what you can't measure or monitor. Our client's written plan is our written plan, and we use that to manage for our clients. This is how we're accountable to those we serve.
The appreciation people have and the pride we take in this is coming from such a small state, but having the large capabilities to deal with people on all spectrums of their planning needs.